guys, we're here to talk about the what we can do for the future of Smash and how to make it more accessible to the new generations. Because right now it's been more akin to the old generation, just keep pumping in. It's still grassroots and it's still all kept old generation.
I guess.
What do you have? What thoughts do you have about that?
I mean, how do you think I got into Melee?
I understand, but you've been playing it since you were a kid, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like I didn't know about the competitive scene.
Yeah,
So,
you don't have to.
I mean,
The Smash documentary, you learned through the Smash documentary, right? Am I wrong? Because that's how I learned about everything.
yeah.
And I've been playing for Smash for a year, and that documentary drove me to like create a tournament.
well, I feel like it's not really keen to the just to the older generation. I feel like
It's getting there to the new generation, but primarily, well, it's the old generation. Am I wrong?
I mean, yeah. Well, obviously, anybody older is gonna know more about generation. The thing is that Smash isn't as popular as of right now because it's not really counted as an esport. I'm guessing, right? Am I right or am I wrong here?
It's getting there.
Yeah. Well, as of
It's,
right now, it's not really counted by an esport. I mean,
It's all grassroots. It's been sponsored by Nintendo by like for Apex and Evo and stuff. Was CEO sponsored by
Well,
Nintendo?
I mean, the main problem is really the fighting game community in general. You know, Marvel players, Street Fighter players, they don't accept Smash as a fighting game. And I know this from personal experience, so.
Share that. Like, what do you mean personal experience?
I'll just talk to people who play like competitive Marvel and competitive Street Fighter. And,
Alright,
you
but
know,
that's on like a local scale. What about the national scale?
well, you know, local scale is very important because local is usually the
Where it
general
starts?
audience. Yeah, it's usually the general audience. Like if local people think that, then a lot of other people are gonna think that. You know,
Not
it's like
necessarily.
a cockroach. If you see one, there's probably gonna be more.
Nah.
the thing is, not only is Smash just like the fighting. Well, I don't know. I count Smash as a fighting game. And I'm sure most people are gonna count Smash as a fighting game. Let's be real here. I mean, what is it? I mean, you're fighting each other on a screen. There's no guns. It's not a shooter. It's not a. What is it? Like, it's just a fighting
Well,
game. Like,
a lot of people would categorize it as a subgenre called a brawler. It's not really a fighting game. It's more like, well, a simplistic fighting game. Yeah, that's what a
well,
brawler is.
I guess you can deem Smash for that, but Melee not really, because Melee is
Melee
obviously through
definitely not.
exploits and other stuff unintended to be in the game. It's
Well, I mean,
pretty
Melee
amazing.
Melee just has oceans of fucking depth. Did you see that video that I sent you before?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like you can literally
My
spend
tree
your
skull,
life.
Smash Melee, Divergent, whatever. Alright, so any thoughts to make it more accessible? Smash and how it can grow? Because that's the big problem that we need to face right now. Keep Smash alive for years to come.
Before we go into like I guess things that Nintendo can do, let's go over the people who would want to get into Smash, I guess. So, I was playing with my brother, and basically, there's certain things that just demotivate someone, like maybe certain play styles, certain things that people do.
Like campy play styles or overly
suppose
aggressive
so.
play style?
Yeah, I guess, but like, you know, like it just hit me. Like, what do you think of this? My brother, I kept shield grabbing him. Like he would always attack on my shield, and I would grab him every single time. And he's like, "What is that?" I'm like, "I'm shield grabbing you. You attack, and then I grab out of my shield." And he's like, "I don't like that." Like, what do you think of that?
I don't know, it just seems a personal problem, and he's just not interested in the game itself.
Yeah,
well, first off, the way to make Smash more accessible is to like really, like, I don't even know what that story meant. But anyway, first off, make Smash more accessible. It's kind of honestly hard to make Smash more accessible in general because Nintendo itself isn't really as popular as these other gaming companies, and I mean,
It's not that. It's just
it is, though,
they're not pushing for it.
Not that they're not pushing for it, but I mean,
Well, they aren't pushing.
everybody's now into games.
Capcom is
but,
pushing. Capcom is pushing for Street Fighter to be like amazing, and they introduced Street Fighter 5. It's according to like what I've seen, it's more accessible than Street Fighter 4. Capcom has their own Pro Tour and stuff like that, so they're supporting it. But the thing with Nintendo, they're just not supporting it as much as, say, Capcom is, obviously, and there needs to be another way to make it more accessible. And I think more conventionalized of tournaments like SmashCon is where the turning point was, where lots of the younger audience was there. So I think more things like that can make it more accessible.
I suppose, but it's also what you need to do to get a copy of Melee, or even Smash 4, you know.
I honestly think Melee has a better shot of getting into more people's homes because it's free on Dolphin. And
Well,
yeah,
like I was
I
saying,
guess.
I mean, I know like that they're not really pushing for it, but the thing is, it's not that they're not pushing for it. I mean, I guess they're not pushing for the competitive scene, and that's not really what Smash is ever about in the first place. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't meant to be competitive. It's meant to be like I said, a party game, and the only way to really make Smash more accessible is to have more people, which it's honestly have gotten, what I've seen, gotten way more popular in the competitive scene. But the only way to do that is by the community itself is to push it, and we've been pushing it, and I feel like
it's been growing, but it's at a steady pace. Especially when the but it took a spike when the Smash Bros. Documentary hit. More players were introduced to the tournament aspect and the competitive aspect of this game. I know I wasn't like really familiar with it before the documentary itself.
Yeah, my mind was fucking blown when I saw that.
I mean, I got into competitive Smash before I even knew like the documentary. To be honest,
You played Brawl or you played Melee?
What?
You played Brawl or you played Melee? You started with which game?
I guess you could say I started with Brawl, then went to PM, but like I didn't really like. I was playing like Smash for fun at this point. Like I don't know, you started with Brawl, playing for fun. I've had them all.
Alright.
You know? And I guess it started with Brawl. Like I started getting excited with Brawl, and I was like, no, Melee's better. Then I found PM, and that's where I was like, oh crap, yo, this is really awesome. I started figuring out what wave dashing was and all this stuff, and
Yeah, word.
my friends would tell me about the Smash documentary, and to be honest, I haven't even watched the documentary, and I watched a little bit of it, and I don't know, I just wasn't motivated by that. I was motivated by myself, like, to have fun with it, you know, like, be competitive, get into a new game. But the only way is to, like, have other people show people that the game isn't just, like,
Yeah, that's why I think more. Yeah.
you know, like, the other day I had somebody tell me, like, oh, Smash isn't, like, competitive, and I was like, what are you saying? Like, this random kid, because it's not shown off to be competitive and stuff like that, but because most people are into shooters and stuff like that, and you know, that's just what it is. Everybody's into Call of Duty now. League is more popular, like, and not that many people have Nintendo systems in general. Like my next door neighbor, he loves Smash, but he doesn't have a Wii, and he's not going to spend money on a Wii because he feels like it's a kid's system, and that's what people
Exactly. The money factor is important because who wants to drop a new Wii U is about like $300, right?
Yeah.
Who wants to drop that plus for a $60 game, right? But how come League is so popular? Because it's free, and it's easy to download. That's
No.
why I think Melee has the best chance of driving the accessibility. Because what is Dolphin? Dolphin is free, and you can download it, right?
Yeah, but it's also
But also the technical aspects of Dolphin and all the settings and all the
also a little
getting
bit
the
shady.
getting the ISO and all that stuff. It could be complicated for the average human, for the average person. Like League is just easy. It's there, one click, download, and do whatever you need to do, and people know how to do it. It's just the people don't want to go through the trouble with Dolphin. And I think that needs to change too.
What's Dolphin? No, I don't even know what that is.
Do you hear this, Armando? He doesn't even know what Dolphin is. See, this is the problem. This is the problem. This is part of the problem.
It's an emulator. It's a GameCube emulator.
GameCube/Wii emulator.
Oh, okay. And what does that do? Like, you guys play online with people?
Yep, you can play Melee and Project M online.
An emulator is basically
I know what an emulator is. I know what an emulator is. I was just wondering if you could play online, but
yeah.
I just didn't know what Dolphin was. Like, to be honest, like, I really don't. Obviously, I don't really care about PC games. I just really care, like, about, like, I don't know.
That's what's the most popular.
What happened?
That's what's the most popular, PC games.
Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, I do care about PC games. Don't get me wrong. I play PC games all the time, but that's not what we're really talking about. It's just.
No, I'm talking about, like,
most people care about. As you said, like, whatever's most popular is what's going to bring somebody towards something.
yeah, which
yeah,
is
but
kind
also
of dumb
the
in my
price
opinion.
point. Like the entry into Melee could be free, and it's not that hard to run a frickin' GameCube game. So they just need to find a way how to like pack Dolphin and Melee into like easy package and easy to install package to just run it, you know.
Yeah, Nintendo should officially release Melee
No.
Smash 4 on Steam.
Oh, you're joking. I thought you were serious.
Not joking. I mean, it would be a good idea, but I don't know.
No, Armando.
What do you mean?
It's just impossible.
What do you mean? I think it's a good idea. I'm not saying
It is a good
it's
idea. It's just very unlikely. Yeah, you're right.
That's
Well,
what I
right
was
now,
saying.
the thing is, Sakurai said if he really wanted to make a competitive Smash game, he could.
Oh yeah, he said he could.
And as of right now,
But
what
he
we
said he
have
won't.
coming out is the NX. We already know, but we don't know anything about it. We just know that, I don't know, does anybody else know anything, like any other details that I would know? All I know is that I know nothing about it.
Coming in
Alright, well,
2017.
where are you going with this?
Well, the NX is coming out, right?
Yeah.
And obviously, I feel like this is gonna be focused more like
On the hardcore.
on. It could be hardcore
To win
gaming,
back the
be
fans?
Focus more onto, well, I don't know, like the Xbox One or the PS4 and the PC gaming. It could be more towards that. It could be more to a competitive.
Not competitive, but like winning back the
Yeah, no,
core
more
gamer,
for
yeah.
competitive, user-friendly, not user-friendly. I don't know. What do they call
Hardcore.
it? What is not hardcore, but like more.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Accessibility
more-
and
Not
Is they don't-
accessibility, just
less gimmicky.
Conventional.
more gimmicky. Like it's trying to compete with the Xbox One and the PS4. That's why I feel like the NX.
Then you mean less gimmicky because the gamepad was gimmick as hell.
Okay, whatever. Less gimmicky. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore.
But
like,
I know. Yeah, we know what you mean.
More towards the Xbox One and PS4 community. Like it's just trying to compete with there, trying to be more competitive with more competitive games like Destiny and like it's trying to get. I feel like that's the route they're gonna try and go here with that. Like right now Destiny's a shitty game, but for some odd reason everybody loves it and it makes no sense. And that's what they're trying to get to. They're trying to get to focus more on,
Yeah, I know. what
trying
you
to make money, like to
mean. Get third parties.
not only focus on Nintendo gamers, but other gamers.
Yeah, bro. Third party support. Yep.
Exactly. There we go. That's what I feel like that's gonna focus on.
And where does Smash Bros
with
fit into that?
with every new system, Nintendo system, what happens?
Smash
A new
Bros.
Smash game comes out, obviously. So we know that. There's been 4
Oh.
Smash games, 4 systems that Smash has been introduced to, right?
Yep.
Including, I don't know if you want to include 3DS. I mean, I don't really count that, but
Yeah, 3DS was like freaking cash grab.
kind of like a beta,
Yeah.
a beta, like, you know.
Yeah, we know.
I mean, honestly,
So-
I don't think there needs to be another Smash game.
I don't think there needs to be either. I don't think it's gonna happen soon, but what could happen is what I'm seeing here is
There doesn't need to be a Smash game because the community likes to keep old Smash games alive, like 64 and Brawl. Like, why do they need to stick around? I know they're not as big, but
I actually kind of
they
like
were
64.
they were at SmashCon and streamed on like, you know, the big Twitch VG Bootcamp and such. Yeah, they're good games, but they don't need to take up space.
They don't take up that much space.
Kinda. They had pop bonuses.
Your point is,
The point is that pop bonus could have went to Melee and Wii U.
now with this new system anyway. Now with this
matter.
new system, right? We could say that there could be a new Smash. But what I was thinking is that not only could there be a new Smash game, but what they're probably most likely gonna do is they're gonna make a Smash, like, I don't know, like Gold Edition or something like that, where it'll come with a Smash and it has all the DLC from the Wii U downloaded, and what, maybe like an extra character that only the NX can handle, like, I don't know, like Ice Climbers or something. Let's just say, like, because Ice Climbers supposedly can't fit on the Wii U. But let's say
They can't fit on 3DS.
fit on that's what I meant, 3DS.
3DS XL.
So let's say that happens and Smash becomes more popular through that way, you know?
Alright.
That's how I feel like it could be more accessible in a way for people. But I mean, other than that, I really don't see another possible solution for Smash to be accessible. I mean, what do you want? What
Nah,
else
I was thinking about like Smash 4 dying out and then just like the rise of Melee on like casual consumers just know how to like download it on Dolphin. And then they find out about like CRTs and stuff and it just grows from there. That's how the new generation will get in. Because I honestly don't see Wii U growing too much in the next years. Because who the hell wants to get a Wii U?
I mean, I don't agree with that at all, to be honest, because the only way to get somebody into actual Smash is for the new generation is for them to, you know, have, like, know what Smash is in the first place. There's no way somebody's gonna know what Smash is, Melee is, when it's not at all even relevant anymore.
They might
Yeah, it
have
is.
found the
Smash.
I mean,
Melee-
it's relevant, but I mean, it's not relevant on TV.
Alright, Smash Wii U isn't relevant on TV either.
Yes, it is. There's commercials for it.
Yeah, because the game just came out. That's how you advertise a game.
Exactly, right. That's the only way to make Smash more accessible for people to even know about it, is by the
It's
new
not.
game.
It's not gonna get more advertisements on TV anymore. It's past that stage.
I mean, it's really not, though.
Yeah, it
Because-
is.
Honestly, you know what the most powerful form of advertisement is? It's called word of mouth.
Yeah, and that's what Smash has. But sometimes that's just not enough because you have to get your friends into it. And how are they gonna get into it? They're not buying a Wii U.
That's not true, because I have a Wii U and I introduce people
Yeah, they
to
shouldn't
it.
play
but-
Smash 4 anyway. They should play Melee.
I think Melee is like probably the only way.
I feel so limited in Smash 4.
Honestly, I feel more limited in Melee. I feel like
Also-
I feel like Brawl, like I feel like Project M is way more free, you know. But then again, that's not a game made by Sakurai. Compared to Smash 4 and Melee, Melee would be more limited. Melee is less limited, but Project M just feels
No, but like in Melee, you could just move around so much more. Like,
you know, Project M you can move around way more because you can roar and B reverse and crap
Yeah,
like
I
that.
know. But
It
like,
feels more natural.
well, that's more.
I feel like the only way to really make Smash more accessible in the first place is just by, you know,
It's also the skill factor. Like,
the more people that have Wii U's, the more than Smash is gonna be popular. I mean, 3DS is a popular system. I mean, I think it's popular. I mean, it's not as popular as it should be, but
I was talking to Matt
Nintendo's
Damon.
just dying in general. So it's not really
What's dying in general?
Nintendo's not really dying, but like it is.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Popular as it used to be, like, you know. And the only way for it to be reached out is if Nintendo does it. I mean, I think Smash 4 is a great game in general. So
It
I mean,
is.
I don't know. That's just me, though.
Obviously, but the accessibility of Smash 4 is insanely through the roof.
Same thing
on
for the
requirements. You
GameCube.
have
They
to.
don't make GameCube systems anymore, so of course you get it for cheaper. But nobody wants to spend $70 for a game anymore. That's just nobody's gonna want to spend $70. And I know you're gonna say the ROM thing.
Yeah, I'm saying that's the only way. It's free on PC, and it's actually pretty good. And that's like the online community. Like that's how you play online with Melee through NetPlay, through Dolphin.
Yeah, but I think like playing online is really like not the beauty of Melee. The beauty of Melee is
No, but that's how you make it more accessible. Cause what are these MOBAs? What are these? What does Street Fighter have? They all have that. What does Smash Wii U have? They have online modes. For Glory is like a huge thing. That's also what drove the competitive scene a little bit. Cause people was like, oh crap, I like in 2 stock no items. Oh, it's only FD, but still. And tournament mode, that's also another thing that got people engaged in the competitive community. You know what I mean?
I guess.
But now here's this thing, it's called Dolphin. It introduces an old game that's great, gives it better graphics, or better resolution, obviously not better textures and stuff. Online play, and it's free. Why wouldn't I want to try that, you know?
I guess.
But how are you supposed to know about Dolphin if you don't even know the game?
No, that's why it's the job of the community, to get it out there more.
I think at Skatar they need more Melee setups.
Why? What happened at Skater?
There's like no free Melee setups.
It was all being used for the tournament, right?
Yeah, like what the fuck? They had like 20
Alright,
setups.
bro, they do what they can. Just who gives a shit.
I mean, Guitar runs shitty tournaments.
I feel like the argument
fucked
of
up.
the accessibility is honestly kind of like.
You know,
it's a
Melee
hard
always.
argument. It's a
Alright, wait,
hard
let Dan talk. Alright, continue, Dan.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
just a hard argument to, like, you know, just
It is, because Nintendo's so
You know?
stubborn.
what happened?
It is hard to argue, like, how you can make Smash more accessible, because Nintendo's just stubborn in that factor. Alright, so, you guys want to move on to,
Oh wait. Anywho,
esports?
I just wanna fire some shots real quick.
Yeah, well, what do you gotta say, Armando? Spit some shade. Let's go. Let's hear it.
Whenever Keitaro runs the tournament, Melee is always shafted.
I heard Amir waited 4 hours for his tournament. His set to start. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's kind
Where
of.
did he place?
Nah, he didn't make it out of pools.
Really? I felt like he would have, to be honest.
Yo, Dan, you know Zora won Nebulous while everyone was away at Skatar?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even
Free
know
money.
who Zora is. You always mention this kid and I don't even.
Oh yeah, crap, because you never freaking come. Yeah, like fucking Hershey Park or something. Alright, so what do you guys feel about TSM Zero and Liquid Nairo?
I don't know about Liquid Nairo, but well, Nairo's my boy, but I mean, Liquid is just it's a good team.
No, but I think that's important in that Smash 4 is being seen as some sort of competitive esport like Melee was, because big sign-ups,
It's really
big teams signing up Smash 4 players was pretty much unheard of.
Smash 4 is just like easy.
It's easy, but it's big.
Yeah, but it's like it's easy to learn, it's easy to master.
Exactly,
Really?
that's accessibility.
I feel like it's really not that easy to master. I feel like people
not.
say that it is. I mean, it's probably not
It's
as easy.
pretty
It's
easy.
not as easy as freaking. I mean, not as hard as what do they call that?
Melee.
Melee. Of course, it's not gonna be as hard as Melee or PM, but I feel like to make the game as fast as
There is
Nairo
depth to it,
and,
but not as much depth.
to make
Yeah,
the
I
game
know.
as
There
fast as
should be as
Nairo.
much.
If the game was so easy, somebody right now would have beat you. Though. Obviously, Zero knows more than any other player. I mean,
Zero has
for-
experience. Zero's like amazing in every Smash game, or not amazing, but
Yeah, but he's
you know
not,
he's
not
really
as
good
as-
at.
honestly, I personally think he's like one of the best Smash players out there.
Yeah, because he's good at Melee, not the best, obviously, not even like close, but he's amazing in Brawl, and he was really good in PM.
But
He
for
just
somebody to go- for somebody
has
to
all
go
the Smash experience, you
he's
know.
like 55 and 0 and in like tournaments, like that doesn't even make sense. Like,
All
I
right,
don't-
what does
I've
Nairo
never
have?
seen
What
that
does
in,
Nairo
like,
have practice with?
history? It's not even like
Nairo only knows how to play Brawl, right? He's second
Yeah, but
best.
I never
All
honestly never
these
watched it.
players only know how to play Brawl. Maybe some PM experience. They don't have all the experience that Zero has throughout like the whole community. Like
It
that.
really doesn't.
Yeah, it kind of does matter because just Zero's like been
That's
all
not what I was
around.
gonna say.
But then again, you can make the argument for Mewtwo King.
What I'm trying to say is that like Zero's just like smarter than everyone else.
In the game,
Yeah,
he just knows how to play and he knows
Isn't
how to
actually-
practice. He knows how to
it's
put
not-
in work.
the game is not that deep.
And also Zero's mentality, because you know how Zero grew up, right? He's poor in Chile, and he moved to America for the sole reason of making it big in Smash, which is for his mindset. That's a huge stretch, but he made it work, and you know his mentality is to keep making that work, and he has to make a living off of Smash. So he obviously puts the most work out of everyone too. And he has experience with a lot of Smash games, so his just mental state's just build up and it's just fortified with all this like Smash experience. So of course he's gonna find the game that he's just best at. And he's gonna keep his record going. You know what I mean?
I guess.
But it's not only that he's played just
Yeah, I'm telling him it's his roots. It's how he grew up.
It's
Well,
his experience.
It's just his mentality. He came up from like the worst conditions of probably any Smash player. You know that grows on you and it causes you to be extremely good at something like abnormally. You know, abnormally good at something.
I didn't think you were that type of person, Jonathan.
What?
I didn't think you believed in that type of stuff. The heart for the cards.
No, he put in the work. But I think it's just due to how he grew up.
well, like,
And what he
obviously,
did,
like,
he
grew up, but, like,
freaking moved to the US. He
but-
moved to the US just because of one game. Or one series, my bad.
Yeah.
Like obviously
but
he's gonna put in the most work out of everyone.
To be 16-0 and make a game look this fast, I mean, I don't think it's not easy.
It's not that fast. It's hit and run. That's what it is.
Well, it's not fast to us, but like when you watch them play, they make it look fast. They make it look Melee fast, to be honest.
No way.
They make it look fast, and if you don't agree with that, you're wrong.
They make it look
I mean,
fast, but maybe not
maybe-
melee fast. No, there is a lot of camping in Smash 4.
It's a lot of camping.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's
Disregarding Jigglypuff,
It's a lot of
Hungrybox's
hit and run.
Jigglypuff at Evo.
But look how fast they make the game. It's, I mean, like, come on.
Yeah, but they don't like real talk. The same buttons they press, I can press as well, just as efficiently.
Alright, then why?
Alright, bro, then why are you winning freaking tournaments?
Because I'm not smart.
You don't even make sense now.
It's not all about the tech skill. You could say, why aren't you winning? Well, Zero's just smarter than everyone else, but he presses the same buttons as everyone else. That says something about the game, doesn't it?
Same thing. What are you even saying? It's the same thing with every game.
Yeah, bro,
Well, it
what the hell?
doesn't.
That's like saying, whoa. That's like saying,
What
why?
buttons are you pressing in different that are in melee? Like, is there the magical?
No,
The A
what I'm
button?
saying is, what Mango does in his controller is not possible for players who just started out in the game. What Zero does in his
Alright, what about
controller-
someone like Cactar? Or why isn't someone like Zoo or S2J and winning, and like frickin' Bizarro Flame winning and stuff? Well, not Bizarro because he plays low tier, but why aren't they winning?
Aren't they winning? Well, it's pretty simple. Their mentalities just aren't as good.
Exactly, that's the same argument you're making as Zero. You fool.
Yeah, like
That's what I'm saying.
Mango won every Evo. He didn't win Evo this year.
Yeah, because
So-
Mango is a dumbass, and people caught up to him.
Damn, Armando, you're so fucked up. Like you're making fun of Guitar, you're making fun of Mango.
It's the
Like
truth.
relax.
It's the truth.
Nah, but do you guys think are you happy where Smash is going right now? Or
Yeah, it's good.
Honestly, I'm.
Or do you think it needs to be better?
For us to have a Smash Con and for us to the community game bigger, for Zero to be on a what is that team?
TSM
TSM.
and Nairo to be on Team Liquid?
Like, you know what happened to False? He lost to, like, some random Falcon, I'm pretty sure. Like, he got double two stocked, and he's False. This is because of the mentalities, man.
Who does False play again?
He plays Sheik. He's like top player, you know. And then he loses.
Bizarro lost to some random Pac-Man player and got put in the losers at a Smash Con. I seen it.
Who?
Bizarro.
Yeah,
Alright,
Bizarro.
well, obviously he doesn't play Smash 4 as much as he plays Melee. So
Wizrobe, not Bizarro. Wizrobe. Sorry.
Wizrobe.
I thought Wizard plays Melee.
What?
Wizard plays Melee.
He plays Melee. He plays 64. He plays.
Plays everything.
I guess yeah. He's playing 64.
He didn't have the matchup knowledge.
Do you think it needs to be much better than it is now? Do you think it needs to be mainstream like a MOBA is, like League of Legends or Dota 2 or Counter Strike?
Well, yeah, of course. I think it needs to be mainstream. I think more people need to know about the game itself. To be honest.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't want it to happen because I don't want it to get too flooded. I like how it is right now, but it's the only way it's gonna survive for future generations. Honestly, it needs to go mainstream. It needs to go big
And the thing
esports.
is, people are so focused on making one game so popular like Melee. It's just not gonna happen. It's honestly.
It's best for the community, but it can't happen for how diverged
It's
the
every game
freaking
like that. Like
Smash 4
once
and
a new game
Melee is.
comes out, the old one dies. It's always like that. And I know Melee is more popular, and more people.
It's been
are
more
watching
consistently
it.
popular. Right now, Smash 4 is more popular, but we don't know how long that's gonna last.
I don't think it's really just about the
It's
popularity.
like
I think
it's
it's
like
just
Yeah, it
Halo.
is, Armando.
Every time a new Halo comes out, there we go. That's the new Halo that's gonna be in tournaments, and they take the other ones out. And
Yeah, that's true. Halo 2
It
anniversary.
doesn't matter
is
if
the
a
most
game is more popular. If a game is flat out better, then people are gonna play it.
Yeah, but that's Armando. You don't understand that. Like, Melee's the only exception to that.
Okay.
And whatever's going to bring a community, whatever going to make more money is what's going to be popular. And that's the reason Smash isn't accessible. And that's why Smash isn't an esport, because it's not pushed. People right now don't see it as being
Professional esport.
a professional esport, because nobody thinks that it's going to make money, and that's the honest truth. And no matter the way you want to look at it, the way that you want, how much you want Melee, it's whatever is going to make money. So that's what this world has come to, and that's it.
But it seems like right now Melee is the best spectator sport.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I didn't think Smash 4 was fun to watch until I started playing it. Started, like, you know, going to tournaments and stuff.
I mean, even then it's not incredibly interesting, like...
Honestly, it is, like, because then you know how, like, intense, the players are, like, the intensity of the match, the intensity of both between each player.
You can know, but Smash 4...
Obviously, Melee is easier to get into as a spectator sport, but Smash 4 is still good. Smash 4 is still watchable.
Yeah, but it's
like
not
I don't think a MOBA is fun to watch, like League of Legends or Dota. But I don't knock someone for watching because they obviously know something I don't. They play the damn game.
Do you realize that like Smash 4 is like neutered Melee?
So League of Legends is like watered down Dota, but people still love that. Or not watered down, but it's much different. It's like comparing a Melee to Smash 4. I don't know how to say it.
Like the thing is, like the other Smash games are just like Melee has it all, just more, you know.
Yeah, that's still debatable.
It's not really that debatable because it has all the factors. Like you could say, we could talk here all day about like tech that Smash 4 has that Melee doesn't. But like when it comes down to it, Melee has all the factors and then some that make it the best spectator sport.
But Melee isn't what's going to bring something money. Like
that's what it has the biggest prize pools.
But that's not what I'm talking. I'm not talking about players' money. I'm talking about
I'm talking
government money, bro.
No. What the fuck are you, Dan? What the hell are you saying? Government money? You mean
whatever making?
You mean no. You mean like sponsor money, right? Yeah, not government money.
Not just sponsor money, but whatever gonna make money.
Alright, bro. I don't think the government funds freaking League of Legends tournaments. What the hell are you saying, Dan?
I'm not like obviously not government money. Like
yeah, it's sponsor money. That's what you're trying to say.
Not just sponsor money either, but I guess it's sponsor money. What is esports sponsors? Is esports? What is esports in general?
Sponsors made up of sponsors.
Yeah, it's what's ever gonna make sponsors money. It's not gonna be, and what's ever gonna make a company money. That's it. It's not gonna be for. I'm not talking about players.
Well, yeah, most Smash players that have sponsors are Melee players.
All the money comes from sponsors. The prize pools at Evo and stuff for Melee and Smash are nothing compared to League of Legends and Dota 2 and all those high esports right now. Because those prize pools...
Is there any Smash player that has been a League of Legends sponsor or no?
What?
Is there any besides Zero?
What are you talking about, man?
What?
What are you talking about?
Like Zero's sponsored by one of the biggest sponsors right now, right? Is anybody? What's up?
Bro, the way you're wording it, it's like I know what you're trying to say. Yeah, no, are you talking about like TSM is a League of Legends team?
Yeah.
Yeah, Liquid Nairo, Cloud9 Mango. Yeah, there's a lot. Not a lot, but there is.
So Mango is part of the Zero sponsor?
No, Leffen's part of Zero's team.
And who's Leffen?
He's a Melee player.
Okay, well right now we have those those are like the biggest. That's the biggest sponsor, isn't it? Like one of the biggest teams or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, well exactly. Now that we have that there, I mean, I don't know. I'm just confused and tired, to be honest. I don't even want to talk anymore. Just go on what you were saying. I want to listen to you guys for a little bit.
Nah, Dan, I wanna go off what you're trying to say, but I don't know what you're trying to say.
What I'm saying is now that they're part of these teams, right? These big teams that they're sponsored by.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know how to finish the sentence. Like, I just don't. They're
Yeah.
sponsored by these teams. And
We really shouldn't do these podcasts like late at night. Holy shit.
Yeah, just tired. They're part of this big team, and the only way that they're going to be seen is by, you know, like, by them. That's it. If these sponsors really want Smash 4 to be competitive, then it will happen. It will happen.
Not really. It's we have to make the effort of getting the viewers.
It has to be the community.
Yeah, we
doesn't.
have to get the viewers. We have to advertise it. But it's hard. It's a hard thing to do without the help of.
It can't just be the community. It's not just the community that does it. It's got to
It's
be
super
people in
important,
general
though.
that like Smash.
But yeah, you're right. You're right. The big teams, they support their they support their Smash players much less than they would support their big esports players. You know what I mean? You're right about that, Dan. It's them too. They have to take a step in it too. But it's getting there. It's getting there.
And I don't
Zero's
think it's gonna happen with Smash 4, or it's gonna happen with Melee. I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. And
I mean, if there was one game that was going to become a big esport, it would be Melee, to be honest. Because, I mean, I guess if you looked at it from a moral, objective standpoint, it is the best game of the series.
it's not the correct contents of moral.
that's
Armando.
your opinion, though. Like,
It's not really my opinion, it's objectively the best.
No, the House Smash 4 is objectively the best. More characters, just funner gameplay and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Funner gameplay.
No, more.
Explain.
No, more casually attuned gameplay.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Alright, that as
I want an
objectively
infinite
as a
skill.
game, competitively, Melee is way better.
That is objectively, competitively. I mean, we're looking at everything through a competitive lens, am I right?
Yeah.
So we're not talking about the casuals.
Don't say objectively. Say on a
Well-
competitive standpoint, Melee is better. So why don't you just
Yeah,
say that?
we're
Don't say
already-
objective.
What do you mean? It is objective.
that's just debatable, though. I feel like Smash 4 is just as competitive, could be just as competitive as Melee.
It's not as hard
Melee's
as...
just harder. Melee's just harder. That's it.
It's literally Smash 4, but like more to learn. I mean, that's at least what I feel.
It's definitely not Smash 4. Let's get that straight. Because they're all different.
Like, playing Smash 4 is like if you took Melee and then you just set it down to like very easy mode. I mean, like, is there any like difference?
Honestly, it's like a weird thing, cause Melee
I
has
actually-
Dolphin. It is cheaper to get a setup of Melee, but it won't have the support of Nintendo. Smash 4 is the closest thing of being actually supported by Nintendo, and that's the reason why tournaments like Apex and EVO have been sponsored by Nintendo. It's because of Smash 4, but then again, Smash 4 is expensive to get into for the initial price. Because you have
Yeah, I
to
guess.
you have to buy the DLC characters, you have to buy actual Wii U, and you have to buy the game. And
I mean,
the casual,
I like-
normal players don't want to do that. The average consumer, like no one wants to do that.
I like how Smash 4 has so many characters. That's cool. Makes it more complex. That's the
Yep,
main
and it makes it
factor
more
here.
accessible because people are like, oh, there should be a character for me. Melee only 26 characters out of the 50 characters Smash 4 has. Maybe there won't be a character for me.
Yeah, but I think like the base gameplay is better. Like, if Melee had as many characters as Smash 4 did, Smash 4
Alright,
does.
but the average consumer doesn't care. And that's what we're trying to akin to right now. You know what I mean? We're trying to find out how to make it more accessible to the average consumer.
They're making it easier. Is
The
what you're
average,
saying.
yeah, the average consumer doesn't give a shit about the high tech Melee has. We just need to, find out how to get them through the doors of
And it's
Smash
the
and how to
exact
keep,
reason,
keep
like,
them there.
sorry.
All right, keep going, Dan.
And like people like you are like melee is the exact reason why a game doesn't get popular, because it's the same thing with like Halo and stuff like that. Like Halo was like one of the biggest.
Yeah, Halo 2 is
entities out
insane,
there.
and Halo 3.
What happened?
Yeah, Halo 2 competitive scene, like MLG back in the day. Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know,
Well, every
and
community has its problems. I think people should just stop complaining in Smash 4 and just get good.
well, people like you are like melee's better. Melee's better is the reason why a scene
Well,
doesn't
the
get.
community is proving that it's better.
But that's why, like, because the new is what people want, is what wants to be shown, what wants to be advertised, what makes money.
Mm-hmm.
And with people like you who are going, nah, I don't even like this game, I'm just gonna give up on it, is what's making Smash die out and not become popular.
So you're saying I have to like the new game because it's new, and that's the only way that Smash is
No,
gonna
I
become
think you just
bigger.
gotta stop complaining and see, like, oh, Melee has to be the one, Melee has to be the one, when, no. When
But
Nintendo
technically, every
tried
game
to
has followed
support
that path.
The new one, and everybody's just being like, no, Melee.
I'm on
not
that.
saying-
Every game has followed that path. The new one beats out the old. But the special
in
case,
Smash's
no,
case.
yeah, not in Smash's case, because Sakurai decided to be like the genius he was, make Melee insanely different from the sequels.
Insanely better. Alright, sorry. I'm being a troll here.
That's his fault. But he didn't care. He didn't make it with competitive in mind. But now we have to live with it.
Just for the record, Daniel and viewers, I like Smash 4, but it's really easy.
How many people are viewing?
I don't know. I'm not looking.
Usually there's not one.
Doesn't matter.
There's no
We're
one?
just-
Probably.
Doesn't really matter
Are we
to
on
me.
Twitch right now? Like, what are we on?
Yeah, we're on twitch.tv/Smash Island. Yeah, basically no one. But it's gonna be uploaded to YouTube, so. Whatever. Any thoughts? Any final thoughts? Maybe we should start ending it.
Well, final thoughts? Alright.
Is that people going better, Melee's better, is what's honestly holding back the Smash community from getting popular at all. Because when people like to complain about something that's new, that's something that should be popular, that's something that a company is trying to support, is the reason why.
Hey, but Smash 4 players aren't off the hook either, with all these complaints about characters being too good and buffs and nerfs and shit.
Yeah, really, no one complains about Fox.
Yeah, because he's hard to play. Alright, the difference
Sheik,
between
I don't think Sheik's easy to play.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Sheik is like stupid amazing. Like you don't even have to be good with Sheik, and you could win tournament matches.
That's so not true, though.
And the thing is, she's really easy to play.
Dude, there's something wrong with you. Like, you're the only kid I've ever heard you say that. Like,
Are you
how
kidding me?
how come you never win tournaments? Like, I'm just confused. Like,
Hmm?
you're like, oh, you know, she's really easy to play. Like,
She's
I've
good.
never seen one.
Hmm?
It just doesn't even make sense to me.
She's like the best character in the game, and she's really easy.
She's not easy to use, bro. How come you never win?
What do you? I don't even like use Sheik.
Hey, you do, Armando, you just told me.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
but, like,
obviously
the
you
start
Zero
of
Suit
the
more, but.
Like Zero Suit is like a think about it character, because you have to think about getting the grab. If you miss the grab, you get smash attacked. And you see how I said smash attack? How there's no better punishes in Smash 4 than smash attack? Like there's a problem when the best punish you can do is a smash attack.
What?
Yeah, you're really, like, scared.
Yeah, give me an example where you wouldn't want to punish a heavy lag, heavy ending lag attack with something other than a smash attack.
Yeah, because only the top tier characters can make better punishes than a
In melee,
smash attack.
how do you punish? Other than edge guarding.
But there's like 4 characters that are used in melee. Like, let's calm down here. To the point where melee has like gotten to like, who's that friggin' player on
Left.
Armada? He
Oh,
actually
yeah,
gave
Armada.
his character and said that the only way to actually win tournaments now is with Fox.
I think he's a little bit of a fraud, but because he's definitely beaten like Leffen before with Peach many times, but he just gives up because it's too quote unquote hard.
Yeah, Hungry Buck said he has a easier time beating his friends when he uses Fox. But he still plays Jiggly because he thinks he's secure with her.
I mean, I just like playing Marth because he has a sword.
Yeah, true. There's only like 4 characters in melee.
But I think people need to like calm down about like Smash 4 like being hard to play because it's relatively easy to get into. It's like Mario Kart. Like everyone can play Mario Kart, you know?
Yeah, but not everyone can win in Mario Kart.
Yeah, but everyone can play in it and compete pretty easily. Like there's no.
And that's how you make a game more accessible.
Yeah, but there's not gonna be any world tournament for Mario Kart. Like for real talk here.
Obviously. No,
Yeah.
because the community hasn't accepted it as a esport, obviously.
Yeah, but it's just not deep
It's
enough.
just not gonna happen, no.
Even if people want it to be.
Alright, there's no racing game that's extremely competitive.
I'm just saying, like,
So obviously Mario Kart's not gonna be that exception.
I'm not.
You fool.
I'm just saying it's. I'm making a comparison here.
Your comparison
Saying-
is like so flawed.
I'm saying that Smash 4 is like Mario Kart.
You're just
Which
trying
is
to like hype up like
I'm not trying to. What am I trying to hype up?
just trying to hype up like melee. Like that's just it. That's just what it sounds like to me. You're trying to hype up a game that's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good, but like you gotta like get it real here that
Yeah, well, I think people need to stop complaining about how characters are really like overpowered and shit like that.
that's
Where-
because now Nintendo gave the power to Nerf, and anybody can complain when something has the power.
Yeah, but you see, the beauty of Melee is that you have to deal with its problems.
Every
Fox is too good.
single game, every single fighter. I don't care what you call this. You can call it a fighter. Don't have to call it a fighter.
Yeah, yeah.
Every single one has
It's like a
nerfing, whether you like it or not. And
Except for
that's
Melee.
and when that happens, people are gonna have a complaint. And no matter what, people are gonna have a complaint.
Yeah, but in Melee you can't
Melee
complain.
too. Well, yeah,
No one
I could complain.
complains
I
in
could be like,
Melee.
"Oh, Fox is so cheap." I could say the same thing.
Yeah, but nothing's
But
gonna
they
happen.
can't do anything about it. Yeah, exactly.
People, the Smash 4 community cries and cries and cries, and the character gets nerfed.
Yeah, also the community like deters people away from wanting to get into it because the Smash 4 community is like very volatile. The customs debate was huge, but that's over now. I think it's no customs. I think it's gonna stay that way, and it should. Cause
Yeah,
I like customs, but they're just annoying to get. They're just
like
annoying to get.
people, like
Let's-
people cry because they can't deal with customs, and then customs get banned.
No, what the fuck? Who gives a shit
Yeah,
about
that's
customs?
what happens.
Nah.
People can't deal
Customs are
with it.
flawed in the
so-
first place.
People can't deal with it, so they shut it out. That's how it goes.
No, customs
Smash
are
4.
annoying, Armando. They're annoying to get. They're just like
Even-
annoying to get on a
even-
system. You can't use every set. You can't have every set on a system. It's just
Even
they shouldn't be there
It
because it's just
doesn't
annoying
matter.
to get. They're not meant to.
okay,
They're
okay,
just
okay.
not meant to be
If-
there.
Okay, if Villager's default like moveset was custom Villager, people would be complaining to nerf him. Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah, because they could be complaining to Nerf Sheik. So whatever.
Exactly. Like
Alright, it
people
doesn't
haven't
matter. It
s-
doesn't change the fact customs are annoying as hell to get.
even if
Doesn't
they
change
weren't
that fact.
annoying as
Customs are not accessible, and that's not healthy for the community.
We're not
Exactly.
talking
Customs aren't accessible.
We're not talking about.
I bet you
accessibility.
90% of the people who own Smash don't have customs.
Oh my god. Jonathan, we're not talking about the accessibility, we're talking about the gameplay aspect of customs.
Alright, but the accessibility is important, is it not? That's how people get attracted into the game.
But we're not talking about that right now.
That was the whole point of this. That was the whole point of this podcast. How to make Smash more accessible. One of them is customs have to go, and which they have. So I didn't want to talk
They
about
have
it.
gone.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to talk about it.
But you know, eventually they might come back.
They
Because people will-
shouldn't, unless Nintendo makes them accessible.
Exactly.
That's why Mii fighters are fully legal, because they're you can make them. They're right there if you want to make them.
Yeah.
There's no problem with them. They're easy to freaking. They're right there. Like all their movesets are right there. You just make it on the spot like that. They're all unlocked.
Yeah.
That's why Mii fighters are fine, and that's why custom moves are not. They're not accessible. That's unhealthy to make the game grow. Because what new player is gonna sit down for fucking 24 hours and just want to unlock customs? No one wants to do that.
Damn.
Annoying.
Everyone's so aggressive tonight.
You started it. You're
Yeah, I
saying
know.
Skater sucks.
I know I started it.
And then you got Dan pissed off.
About what? I don't remember.
Dan got pretty salty.
Armando makes no sense every time he talks. It's like, what is this kid saying?
Oh my god. Holding forward and then flicking the C-stick forward. How to play
I
Sheik.
really believe that the jet boot should be in
Oh my god.
Yeah, Armando, did you find the jet boots yet?
Yeah, I did. They make Sonic's the heels of his shoes blue.
Yeah, Dan. When he said the jet boot thing, that was like freaking hilarious.
I mean, it was like a stupid sort of funny. Anywho, BRB. Yeah.
Alright, guys, you just want to end this podcast and play some Smash right now?
Yeah, I kind of want this podcast to end.
Alright, Dan. Make a room. Alright,
I'm in the middle of a game. I just killed myself.
what happened?
Just killed myself. I'm in the middle of a game.
Alright, everyone want to say their goodbyes?
Bye, guys. I love you all.
Thanks for tuning in. Those 0 viewers makes me really happy. This is also going to be on YouTube. Yeah.